I almost said gamers, but I'm gonna say hello, YouTubers, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another free for all game. I'm your host, Nasty888, and we are getting into it with a special game today. Got quite a treat for y'all. This is quite an interesting game. I just played it last night, and boy, it was a wild one. I'll tell you that. As you can see, we've got a big old Black Forest style map here. We got lots of tree lines. Let's see what we got going on here. So I'm spawning right about here on this wood line. You know, I found some deer up here, I think, and I figured I'll just send a couple of bills up, deal with that while we get this situated here. As you can see though, there is just a ton of lumber here. We've got blue spotting here in the middle, kind of near me. Red's moving up this direction. Teal up here on the top all by himself, and pink as well. And then we got purple and green going to be fighting over here, looks like. So let's go ahead and get into this game and see what happens. We'll speed things up. So I've sent a couple workers up here, you know, to get some food. But, you know, I do want some lumber right away. I didn't build my, you know, as I would often do, build my pit mine right away. This time I went for the, I probably could have done that actually. But looking at, you know, what I've scouted here, it's kind of tough. I haven't found any golds that's like a good option. The first gold I scouted was this one, which I don't want to build a pit mine there right now, right? Like that's got too many trees around it. So we find a pit mine up here. We're gonna go ahead and take that one. And there we go. Yeah, we're scouting around, find a place to scout. It's kind of tough scouting on this little map here. It looks like we got some nice little base back behind us here. Talk about more about that later, maybe, if it comes into effect. And we got some nice little enclaves up here on the top side of the map. Teal's found a nice little spot here to hide his king, I guess. Let's see if green and purple are gonna be fighting right away. It looks like we got some outposts at least going on. Aging up, getting that old quarry for some extra gold. We do have some relics on this map, a few HRE players and English players. So we'll see how things go here. So I've decided I want to go for it. There's some stone here, some second town center, but I know like blue's right here, so I want to keep an eye on things too. You know, this could be for defense, but it's also just to keep an eye on what's going on over here, right? Like we see he's getting some farms, he's getting a spear or two. Blue's decided to be a little bit annoying. He's attacking my houses over here with his scout, tearing down. So I don't have anything to defend that just yet. So I built the archery range. We're gonna go ahead and make some units to come over here and try to stop the damage. But you can see it's kind of hard, you know, when you get in the situation where there's not a lot of goals to take, and you know your opponent's closer to there. I guess he's not as close as I thought he was because there's all these trees in the way, fortunately blocking him. So actually my reinforcements are going to be a little bit closer, but now we've lost a few houses, sadly, and for some reason our opponent has also built this here. We should have got this, we probably should have got that upgrade a little bit faster with our first stone maybe, and we could have stopped this from going up, but as it is, it's up, and we're trying to rebuild here. So we're trying to go into our cow boom here. That's our next plan. But you can see blue has other things planned for this game. He's going to go for the battering rams. He wants to shut me down with his vanguard men at arms and he's got quite a few. He's got a little bit of everything here with his council hall, some horsemen as well. He's got quite a bit actually. So he's getting real aggressive real fast. He's turning up the heat, as they say. And are we going to be able to deal with that? I've got, I guess, my units over here. Unfortunately, they're going to get taken out. Too many horses, not enough counters to horses. And now we're trying to desperately throw up some barracks. We realized he's made a lot more horses than we knew about. And he's coming in hot. I think maybe he came around this side with them. But anyways, we took a moment to spot those, and now we're going for our own age up. And we're going to try to hopefully get some units out to defend here, because we're losing this pit mine and all the houses around it. Meanwhile, green and purple down here going at each other. Not too much to see there, just kind of poking and prodding. What else is going on? Yellow and teal are gonna be fighting up here as well. Looks like a lot of units going down already for yellow. Just battles all over, right? So he's trying to get the white tower up. So I'm sitting here like, you know, we can't allow that, or at least do as much damage as we can before before that happens. You know, he pulled all his bills basically. So what could we do in the end, right? So now we're kind of stuck, right? We're in a tough little spot here. He's got more army. He's got keeps. We're kind of edging towards the back of our base here, trying to find some room to grow. And yeah, we're gonna have to sacrifice some of this. The cows. Unfortunately, our corral is gonna be going down. Nothing we can do about that. Try to build some more production over here, but things are looking pretty grim for us, wouldn't you say? They're not looking too great. How are these other battles going down? Not too much going in. Not as much as what's happening on my base, I guess. I might be the first one out of this game. Am I gonna be? We'll see. I don't know. I'm not spoiling anything for y'all. So we've got some other pit mines going up over here. Fortunately, purple has left our pit mines alone. So we still have some gold income. We've got one up here too. So, you know, it's not all over. I mean, we are really messed up on food now because this kind of got halted, and, you know, we got cows sitting out now and all that. So we're trying to get some food eco going here. Maybe we just should have gone into more, you know, cows, but I think we were maxed out. No, we're not. I guess we lost some cows and we never really maxed out. So maybe this was a little bit unnecessary. We could, I guess we had a lot of, you know, we had a lot of lumber, so we're starting to transition to farms as well. And, you know, we're trying to pull these cows back out of here and build some new cattle ranches back behind my base, somewhere safe, out of the way. Kind of just hoping someone will come take care of blue for me, since I don't think I have much of a shot. But you can see my score is still a little bit higher than blue, actually. So far, you know, despite losing our H3 landmark and our cow boom potential here, we're, you know, we're doing all right, all things considered, right? Meanwhile, yellow can't say as much, right? He's getting stomped by teal over here. Let's see, is his king in here? No, it is not. Where is yellow's king? Huh. Interesting. I do not know. Take a look at yellow's perspective here. Oh, there's his king. It's on the run. The king is on the run, boys. We're getting hit by a keep over here. We do spot it in time. So blue's distracted, attacking my pit mine up here, and he's gonna, you know, try to build this keep with all his villagers here. You can see he's lost a lot of villas now. So let's see. Let's take a look at the vill count. Mine's 66, blue 58. So, you know, we kind of caught back up a little bit there, probably, despite our earlier losses, because he, you know, he kind of overextended. But we see, okay, yellow's still alive, actually, surprisingly. I guess teal's backed up because the king is out here. Maybe he wants to try to trick yellow into bringing it back, perhaps. Kind of a clever move, one way to do it. Most people would chase the king, but the king is actually stuck here of all things. You know, he could go around, I suppose, but like maybe teal wants to do a quick king check and find out about that. So right now we see I pushed up against blue. My army actually is stronger than his, so he's had to retreat to his white tower. And yeah, we're kind of chasing him up here. You know, I just figure I'll just take all these farms out, you know, that he's built. But, you know, we're still having some trouble here. We got the white keep, another keep here closer to us now even, so it's encroaching on our space. Getting kind of tough here to deal with. And, yeah, this is still not the best situation. What I think I should have done in this game, one mistake that I made was not getting trebuchets out right away, I think, to deal with these keeps and white towers and whatnot. I think that would have definitely been the play. Didn't really think of it in the moment. Sometimes you get a little bit, you know, tunnel visioned, I guess, in defending or you know, distracted. Turn up the heat and things get rough. So blue finally, or teal finally takes out yellow. We found the king over here, took it down, and now we see teal's going to be the first one in this game with a kill to his name. Meanwhile, we see pink is our first person all alone by himself over here. He's the first one up to age 4, so he's doing great for himself in his little alcove all by himself. He's looking like a strong contender here. Let's see, how are we doing? So, you know, we've kind of got some cows again. There's not a lot of space here, but we're making some new cattle ranches. We're trying to get the cows going. But we're also still under attack. You can see that even these cows now are being attacked. I'm trying to go for the ram rush here instead of building trebuchets, which I think maybe it was a bit of a mistake here. There's just too many keeps, right, at this point, right? So they're always tough to deal with rams. And we're losing some vills here, kind of getting not pulling our way in time. Some bad rally points maybe. And Teal just keeps on coming, man. He's not giving up. He's we're gonna hit him on this side, but it looks like not looking good over here with all the keeps he's building. Kind of unfortunate, right? So we're going in, but we're going for the king snipe here. King is in the TC. So look, I decided to focus fire this with my rams at least. I think I'm gonna get it. It's a close one. He pulls his vills to come repair, and I'm not paying attention. Or I think I'm focus firing the vills here with the javelin throwers, but so close, but no cigar. We don't quite get it, boys. And tough loss there. That felt like the end of the game for me personally. I don't know how you guys would anticipate that, but man, I was just like, damn, I just effed up, you know. That did not quite go as I hoped. And now we lost our army. To be fair, I think blue did lose some as well, but we definitely lost more in that engagement, right? Like, so blue is coming in now for the kill. He's overwhelming us. He's got keeps up everywhere. He's in our base. Right, this just looks bad all around, doesn't it? We've got one ram to deal with this keep, but it's got a bunch of vills in it. Looks like our mango's gonna get focus fired, and woo, not looking good at all. Yeah, so we're at this point we're like 100% like, okay, we're dead. I'm just waiting to die here. I could leave the game, but I'm starting to think like, what's behind me here, right? Like, what is, I mean, I've actually scouted this from this angle, coming in through here, so I know there's stuff back here. I'm aware there's some stuff. We would need to evacuate our whole base. It's not looking likely, especially now that, you know, blue's up in our face. Yeah, we're pretty much dead, right? There's no way we come back from this. There's just no way. How could we possibly do it? I don't know. I think something must happen here with blue. I don't know what it is. But, we're starting to pull together. He hasn't really reinforced this much. I don't know what's going on with blue. Let's see. He's got 62 workers. His military's just kind of dried up. Like, I've destroyed most of his units now that have come in. His king, for some reason, moving up here. Is he being attacked in the north? He is. Oh, nope. He's not being attacked. So I guess he just stopped building, you know, military. For the most part, maybe he's trying to work on his economy. He has invested a lot into this, right? Like all these keeps. He's building even more keeps. This guy is keep happy, man. I'm telling you, this guy loves his keeps. Which, I mean, for an English player, that kind of makes sense, but I think you can just get away with outposts, right? On some of these bases, you don't really need the keeps, right? So we're starting to chop through here now. This is the moment you can see when we pull the vills over here. I'm like, okay, I want to chop through. I want to get back here because I don't have anywhere else to go. There's keeps everywhere. It's crazy out here, right? Really should have built some trebs. Don't know why I didn't do that. Just a big brain fart here in this game. No trebs. And now we see red is starting to encroach on the blue, so, you know, at least someone's doing some damage to blue here. Just help me out. And pink is attacking into teal, maybe. Teal's retreated into his base. Meanwhile, this fight over here is just going crazy. So, oh, purple, not the king. No. All right, so this fight finally gets resolved in green's favor. It's been going on forever. And we've got red in our base too. Now red's looking in here. He's like, yo, what's up? Orange, are you dead? Can I come get your king? And I'm like, nope, I'm still hanging on. Get out of my base, red. And red retreats. Red probably not the smartest player in this lobby. I'll just say that, not to be rude, but we'll come back to that later. So we've broken through. We got access to the gold. Now we've chopped through. We're a chop through champion, and we've done it. We've unlocked a new potential base in the back here. Let's take a look at how we're doing. Eco is completely wrecked. 40 workers. We're just counting our minutes in this game until we get eliminated, right? Like, there's no way. There is no way. But we're gonna do as much as we can, right? We got, okay, Pink takes his first kill of the game, it looks like. And he's doing well for himself. I think that was his first, maybe it was the second one, actually. He's already at 216, right as he got that kill. Pink is looking strong, man, I don't know. Things are looking good for the rest of us, I think. If Red was more of a contender in this game, you know, maybe he would be looking good too, but I feel like he just doesn't seem to know what he's doing. Anyways, we finally got the trebs. We're starting to push up here, get these keeps the heck out of here. Please go away, blue. We're getting our another town center back here. So we want to establish a base and get more bills, rebuild our villager count. Let's see what we got in the bank here. We got 20 cows, so we got a full cow boom without the quarry. That thing's toast, or the coral. And we were down to our last landmark, or we are rather. So we do want to try to age up back here pretty soon. But we do have some trebs, some decent siege now, and things are looking all right for us, you know. A little bit ahead on the score of blue even. So because of these encroachments from red, it's helped us out a little bit dealing with blue. We're able to reestablish a little foothold for ourselves here, start punching back. And you know, these keeps without help, without you know, an army to reinforce, to help assist, they're not really going to accomplish much, right? We got 4 trebs now. We're just wailing away. The king is still in the white tower. I probably could have come forward with my army here a little sooner, but the king gets away. He's back in the main town center. And yeah, so we're moving out with our army now. We're looking to push through blue. He's trying to flank us on both sides here. Looks like he might get some of our siege. But we have noticed it, I think. Yep. We're pulling our army back, but we're kind of getting surrounded. So we're trying to make some space here, but things are looking alright though. You know, this engagement probably isn't the best for blue, I would say. Definitely going in our favor. We're able to back up at time and save most of the siege. And we're looking strong now. Blue is definitely getting rolled by me in this here game. We're moving up now. I'm looking for that king, of course. But meanwhile, we got Pink over here. He's just cooking, you know, he's got everything he needs. Lucky guy, man. Lucky guy. Green also looking strong. I don't know what Red's been doing this game, man. He's been doing this a lot, where he loads them up and tries to take out buildings. I don't know what the thought process is, but it's definitely unique. I'll give him that. He's got a mind of his own. The king has fled, and I thought he was. I think I scouted. Yeah, I scanned right here, and I was like, damn, he's gonna feed it. But then I saw, oh, okay, no, he's just going into a keep. He's got even more keeps up here, and this guy is keep happy, I'll tell you. I've never seen an English player make this many keeps before. Especially this early in the game, it's been wild. He's never even gotten to H4, and he's just gone completely insane on keep production. So we see Red's coming into our base now. We're like, no, Red, get that out of here, man. Get that shit out of here. I don't know what you're thinking, but get it out. I probably should have cleared this gold, but I didn't really want to aggro Red too much. I figured these were just harassment forces. He wasn't fully committing, but it just looks like Red just, you know, kind of clueless about what he's doing in this game. He doesn't really know. Probably a newer player, you know. Just that's, I'm gonna leave it at that, I think. We see Pink now. He's coming in. Green has a nice little flank here, however, and we'll see if he's able to take out the siege or not. Yeah, it looks like Green is going to be able to clean things up here, perhaps. At least for a moment. Maybe not though. Pink does have a lot of did have a lot of time to cook there, and he's got powerful upgrades. But green does have just enough, it looks like, to fight off pink for now. So things are looking pretty good there for green, though, to hold out for now. Blue's trying to come in to snipe my king or something, but you know, we've already moved the king to the back here. We've got a wall. We've got the wall. You know, we're walled in. We're safe. This isn't gonna work, blue. And blue comes down here. He got trapped in this little like cul-de-sac here or whatever, and yeah, he's just losing all his units. But we haven't been able to secure his king because it's all the way friggin' wherever it is up here in this keep. We're trying to get mustard and take that out, but you know, we're just having to struggle here. I'm starting to be shocked at this point in the game that we haven't just been steamrolled by somebody, but fortunately for us, you know, there's a big old war over here going on between green and pink, and it looks like pink probably is gonna win. Green doesn't seem to be making any siege. He's out of gold. Looks like he just has a bunch of archers. Archers probably not the best trash unit to make. In fact, I often say they're the worst. Just because what do they really do, right? Like, what are they good against in the late game? At least horsemen and spears have some pretty good, pretty useful things they counter, right? I mean, if someone made all spears or something against you, I suppose archers would be just fine, but other than that, I don't know. I don't see them being that useful. They're doing alright, though. I guess with the fire arrow upgrade, maybe they'd do okay. They seem like they're doing okay. Holding back pink for the time being, but we are pushing into blue, and we've realized, or we will realize soon enough. I know that blue went down here to take this gold and built a keep here. I saw this. I was trying to get my own gold going here, but unfortunately, you know, blue was here first. So now we're starting to push through his base, working our way towards the king. And at some point, we're going to realize pretty soon here that it might take a few minutes actually, but at some point we're going to realize that, yep, this is probably the last landmark. So I do a quick king check, like, okay, he's there. I was kind of on the fence about actually even killing this, but I didn't want to give him a chance to get an H4 landmark, and we took him out of the game. He wasn't really thinking about the landmark defeat, I suppose. He, you know, had his guys out of position over here, and I mean, he couldn't have defended anyways, but now we're looking to get that king, right? Red, fortunately, not the brightest player, and no one else seems to have noticed. Fortunately for us, so we're gonna start breaking through these walls. But now red is finally aggroing us. I guess because blue was eliminated, he's decided now's the time. I'm ready to go, and we're trying to break through here. We're gonna get this king and pull back. And he doesn't even unload his rams. This is so crazy. What a strategy. There he goes. He started to unload. Okay. Just bizarre play on red's part. I don't know what he was thinking here. Really bizarre. But yeah, we got a kill. So now, you know, things have gone from really bad to pretty bad, right? Like, we're at this point we can assume that, you know, we've noticed, like, I think pink has had a kill or two. Okay, it's only one kill so far. So things are still not terrible. He's still fighting hard with green here, but green, I think, particularly with the resources. Okay, pink's used up all his bank. Green just doesn't have any gold, and that's the, you know, the problem here is he just, you know, he can't get any gold. But these archers are doing work for him. I have to give him credit. These archers are indeed doing work, but when you're up against mangonels, man, that's a tough trade. I wouldn't want to take that trade. We'll see what happens though. Green also has 250 though, so they're kind of evenly matched here. Red, okay, so I was on the retreater, I guess. Whoa, I don't remember this happening, but yeah, okay. We took a really bad fight here. I was move commanding back to my base, and then red kind of surrounded me. We lost all of our siege that we had there. But you know, we're still, you know, no, we're not gonna win this fight. We have to retreat here. Yeah, so unfortunately, despite red not being, as I said, the best player, he's finally mustered up a big enough army. I'm so far behind this game that let's take a look at what I've got cracking. Okay, I've got my eco going back, but now my army's kind of dead. We're starting to rebuild some production. We're trying to transition into stables as well. Maybe get some warrior scouts since we can't get any gold for the sofas. We do we have any relics in this game? I thought we have a couple, and yeah, here they are. So we got 2 relics. So that's like all of our gold right there, unfortunately. The pit mines are being, you know, we're trying to actually make this a pit mine because there's not that much gold left on this map, right? Like, it has to be gold. I think it has to be a gold vein when you create the pit mine. So we're trying to build one over here. I guess we already have 4, but you know, we've got the one back here, one over here, one here, or one here, and then the 4th one is still, no, it's not here anymore. Okay, I don't know where the 4th one is, if it does still exist, but maybe we're just trying to build it there. Maybe we don't actually have 4, I'm not sure. But anyways, we have a lot of food now. As you can see, we're starting to get quite a food bank, but we just can't get any gold. I've decided to evacuate this base with the relics and move them back here because of red pushing me. But we see now this player's given up. We did notice that, and we tried to send, I thought we sent some units, but I think, yeah, it's already too late. Unfortunately, we missed our chance. Pink gets the kill, or he should soon. Yep, there we go. We're a little bit late to the party. I don't think I even noticed this. The pink got it. I thought I was still, yeah, because I was distracted by red attacking me here. So I didn't notice that pink got the kill. Unfortunately, he did. So now he's going to be 300. And we are going to be 250 still. So not looking too great, you know, up against a HRE player. Let's see what his bank is looking like too. Does he have, how many relics are we talking about here? 2 relics here. Maybe that's it. Maybe just 2 relics. But I imagine he can get access to more. I don't know where they are right now. I would imagine that there are more on the map somewhere. One of these players might have dropped a few, or has a few in their buildings. I guess red might have them. If red even knows about relics. He does. He has one in his L's back. That seems to be it though. I relocated the 2 I claimed. So anyways, I guess he doesn't have the best eco that we were worried about, but he does have 300 supply now. So we've just been in such a tight spot this whole game. Without the gold now, it's just so hard to get a powerful army. We realized that red's not really a threat. You know, red is just kind of a silly player. He has a huge bank though, wow. Damn. I guess that's what he's going for. He's going for the huge bank, which is fair. I guess, you know, you can throw away some rams, some cheap rams and cheap trash units for free if you want. That does, I guess, track while you're trying to build up this huge bank. So maybe that's his strategy here. Maybe he's actually better than I'm giving him credit for. He's just throwing away trash units, trying to see what he can, little chips of damage he can do. So I'm not sure how well that makes sense to do, especially when you don't have any kills in the game. I think maybe if you have a few kills already, doing something like this makes a little more sense. At least 1 kill I would imagine you would want to have before attempting to just save money for the most part. And we have pink coming in here, red. They're both attacking me for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. You know, obviously I was saying red, not the brightest player. We have a player with 2 kills now, and he's still attacking me. Yeah, and we're just gonna come clean him up real quick. But I think I call out at some point when I see pink coming in through here. I'm like, yo, red, we got to deal with this guy, man. Come on, help me out. And I think he does. He doesn't respond to me in the chat. He's like completely ignoring me. But I think he does fight with pink a little bit. So we realize that we're up against a huge, you know, really powerful army here, right? We've got, you know, a nice mixture of infantry units and ranged. Some of these are archers, so not the best, but he's got a huge, you know, a huge siege line here. Very strong siege line. 7 mangonels and 5 springalds. So we're gonna have to try to do the flank here. We're sending. At first, I was like, I'm gonna run across the map to his base, but then obviously he's walled in. I think I even saw with the king check that there's no way that I'm getting through there with sofas. Or with, sorry, with Elite Warrior Scouts. So we come in for the flank here. Let's see. Let's take a look at army supplies real quick here. My 150. Pink's 170. But I think the problem with my army is just not as sophisticated as it could be, right? He has a very gold-heavy army. These scouts, even though they are the Elite Warrior Scouts, right, they're just not going to be... If they went onto the siege directly, sure, they could do work. But they can't fight melee units, like, they're just scouts, right? I guess they have better upgrades than a normal scout, but you can just see how easily a pink cleaned me up there. There was just no way. Without those siege being left undefended, there's no way I was gonna get through that. The only hope was that he, moved his army out of position, and it didn't really happen. So now we're looking pretty bad, right? Like, pink's almost doubling our score, and red is just completely clueless. He's just not really doing much. So let's see what red is up to here. He's still not got enough for a wonder. But we're getting attacked here. We got a reinforcement wave, and we are jumping on the siege. And this time, it looks a lot better for us. We clean up all the siege. Very nice surround there. But still, like, how do we deal with without a siege of our own? How do we fight this army, right? All I've got are trash units, and we're having a real hard time dealing with these, elite men-at-arms here. They're pretty powerful. So, not looking great. We're starting to lose. Looks like we're gonna lose our relics. Pink's coming in with more. He's got a wave of army. He still hasn't made he's starting to build production over here now. Red, however, is helping me out a little bit with the ram rushes that he loves to do. And yeah, he's doing his thing here. But as you can see, our supply is not looking good. We've lost some of our eco. We still don't have any gold. We just can't really compete with pink, right? Pink is just too strong here. He's maxed out again on 184 eco, or military rather. So yeah, we're just biding time, hoping that red does something, hoping that an opportunity presents itself here. But things aren't looking too great. We got our keep, we got our emplacements. No boiling oil yet. We haven't been able to afford it, but soon, hopefully, we realize that we missed. I think there was some stone that we just recently took in the base, which gave us enough money to get some of those emplacements. So now at least we have a cannon and a spring alt here. We probably should get our burning oil too, but you can see pink is setting up shop here with trebuchets and they're completely surrounding them. So I've sent some of my cavalry again from behind, and I'm going to try to take another fight here. But as you can see, pink cleverly stacking up pretty heavily here. Very big fight, hard to catch it all on camera. But we've come around, we've tried to flank. I'm pulling back and then I'm coming forward, trying to find the right. We do have a pretty good, as long as these horsemen hold, we have some ranged units. He doesn't have too many ranged units, so that's kind of nice for us. But as you can see, elite archers just not really doing much to men-at-arms. It's the gold problem, right? But we are getting in here, and we're getting on top of these trebuchets, which is really what we needed to do to live here. And we see that the sacred site comes down for pink. Single sacred site in this game. But even though we've cleaned up the trebs now, it's just, how are we going to ever win, right? These archers are just poking and prodding the men-at-arms. We got a nice surround on a lot of his units. They're stuck back here for the moment. Now they're coming out. And as we clean up the rest of the siege, we lose the rest of our army. So, not the best. I mean, there's not a lot we can do in this situation, like I said, but it would have been nice to have maybe some mangonels in that fight. That would have been a game changer if I'd been able to save some of my gold and trade or get these relics back. Maybe we could have. Now we do have a couple mangonels, but our army supply is just terrible, right? Yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, this isn't looking too good for us. And the final fight here for me, probably going down right about now. And now we're pretty much dead. I think there was a, oh, remember right, there was something built here, right? Yeah, here we go. So we didn't catch that on the timer, but 14 minutes, 1 minute ago. I asked Pink if he wanted to ally, he didn't, so I just kind of accidentally, but you know, it didn't really matter. Put my king out. I mean, this was dead, right? We had the tribes coming. We had no army. We had nothing left. So we had a good fight, and now we're gonna watch the rest of this game as it unfolds. I think Red actually never decapped the sacred site, so crazily enough, he never got onto it in time, even though he had this whole opportunity while I was fighting Pink to do so. And you can see that it looks like Pink is just going to win with the sacred victory. He won't even have to push the wonder. Or Red. That's going to be it, guys. We'll speed it up even more now, because I think we can all see where this is going, right? There's no way for Red to do anything here. He's got a good score now. Whatever that counts for. He's throwing away some of his bank, but that's just mostly building the wonder. His army, I don't know what he's doing. 3 minutes until sacred defeat. Meanwhile, our wonder is looking at 9 minutes, so obviously he needs to decap this. But there's just no way it's happening, right? This is pretty obvious. I would even consider going just for a king snipe at Red. You know, he's just not here, man. He's not all there, or he's just a little bit green, right? So there he goes. Nice attempt. But I think this was one of the crazier games we fought. I thought for sure I was going to die to blue for a while. I thought I was out of this game much sooner than I was, but I kept fighting. We found a hole. You know, we found a new base back here in the corner. And we had a pretty good hold there for a while. I was pretty much, you know, at some point in this game realized that there's just probably no way that I'm winning this, but we came back and got a lot closer to victory than I thought we could. So it was a fun game. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.